computer because the cloud doesn't work at the Vanier University, Vanier College. So whereas McGill, I don't need to, took a lot of effort. I can just record in the cloud, it is automatically posted. And I did once at the Vanier and didn't work. And I contacted IT people and they said they don't take care of it. So that's the status. So I clicked on the record button. So I'm sharing my screen with you, sharing the screen. So if I already posted the lecture on the web page, so now I'm going to give you the exercise that I wanted to really do. Basically what you get in programming is as much practice as you get. That's what the programming is all about. So you did so many practice exercises. If you really did them, patiently yourself, you are just fine, probably better. So this is 13, and the 14th one I'm going to post, exercise 14. It should be very easy for you. Exercise 14. It should be easier for you. Why? Because it was done long time ago. So what is it actually? A reverse thing, practice while loop, practice loops and methods. And arrays also. And methods. The loops point of view, right? For loop, while loop, and do while loop. Okay, there are 3 loops you need to try. Arrays is one-dimensional array. I'm not really doing anything big here, but still good. So what we do is, so I'm going to copy this, okay, and paste here. Write a Java program called reverse with a static method called reverse that receives a string as a parameter, reverses it. So that means you have to, this is a method. You need to write the method. So you should receive a string. So people normally, when they explain, they keep on writing like this. Normally, it's a method. Some people write down string here to tell you that this method is receiving a string. Is a very common way of writing. Okay. I normally don't put, parameters inside and leave it like that. But many people write like that. So receives a string as a parameter, reverses it, and returns it back. Okay. The main should accept user input using scanner class or scanner object. So to be able to create an object, you need a class. So, and passes, to receive in and passes it, a string to the reverse. And then the result and prints the result. That means, result of a method, you receive it and then print it. Okay. So write the function, the method, reverse, as in four different ways. Reverse one, I think maybe confusing, right? It's going to confuse. So let me tell you. It looks like a generic. No, it's not a generic. For documentation. So let me reverse. Receive the string. Okay, I'll do that. Reverse one dot string. Reverses it. Receive reverses. Receive the parameter. Reverses it. Using a for loop. Okay. And return is back. Okay. I'm going to tell you 4 different ways. This is A. Okay. Uh, B. Write a static method called reverse to. So what does it do? Reverses the same thing using a while loop. You have any questions, please ask me. If you want to do it now, it's fine. I'll wait for you. Back sends it back. The main will accept. Okay. The main will print the result. Call this method and print the result. That's it. So that is 2. So reverse 2. This one is going to use while loop. The third one is, so you don't understand what I'm writing, please ask me. Don't assume and then wait. So write a static method. Reverse 3. All should be in the same program. Do while loop. Okay, we got 3 different, write a program class called reverse with the following functions, methods. I would say write a Java program class called reverse with the following. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. The best way of learning is just, getting the answers right there, So with the following functions. So with the following static methods. returns it back. Okay. So basically this method receives and returns it back, which means that tells you the story all. So I will do this here, Control C, Control V, Control V. So what do you have, sir? 1, 2, 3, 'B' is while loop. I'm pretty sure you can do. Do while loop and returns it back. And then D, another way. So what are we trying to do here? Okay, Control V. Write a method reverse for that receives the string as a parameter, converts that converts it as an array using. So remember, I actually gave you the same thing here, 2-char array. Two-char array. As a character array. Using the 2-char array method of string class. Which means that you don't need to write. This is already existing in the string class. Just have to use it with the string reference. So this is a 2-char array method. It will automatically give you the array, which means that all that you need to do is array reference you need to give, and then reverses the array. Then reverses the array and returns the array. Okay, it returns the array. So that's what you are doing it here. So 4 different ways. Now the final one is E. Write a main method. Of course, that is static. I don't need to tell you. Main is always static. Main method that uses a scanner. Oh, I think I lost that string. Main method that declares a scanner. Okay, that uses a scanner. Uses. a scanner object or creates a scanner object. To receive user input string. That means you have to receive as a string. It's obvious. Input string. Okay. Or that uses scanner class. Basically, using a scanner means what? You're creating an object to receive, okay, user input string, then calls, okay. So all above methods, that is reverse 1, reverse 2, reverse 3, and reverse 4. And print the results. Okay. So obviously, when you're printing a result, so, you have to say that this is the output of reverse 1. This is the output of reverse 2. Something like that. Otherwise, the user doesn't know. It is quite obvious that you have to be more, objective when you are displaying. When customer doesn't give you a proper instructions, you have to you are, as a programmer, you are supposed to propose, a better, without any doubt. You have to create, right output so that the customer will accept it. While loop, do while loop, and array, and print C array. Okay, if you want me to give you, an output, I can give you the output. Okay, I think I already wrote it earlier. Maybe I can use it and show it to you. So Eclipse. So while it is coming up, right? It's okay to let it come up. Launch. What happened? I'm trying to launch. So let it come up. Choose exercises. Oh, I don't need to actually choose because I wrote everything here. So class exercises. So as of now, so usually, right, this is the class exercise, you should be doing in the class. So those who are attending the class and then submitting on the day, normally I give 100% grade. Those who don't attend class and still submit, they get 60% grade. So accept late assignments. So assignment exercise is posted there. It's not an assignment, it's an exercise, class exercise. Okay, if it runs, your program runs, normally I give you full points. Obviously, you have to get the right results also. Okay. And what is it actually I was talking about? I wanted to give you, see that all the three things are here now. Okay. So for loop is a reverse 1. This is a for loop. It is receiving the input and, reversing it and giving it back to the user. So this is reverse 2 We did the do while loop there. And what I'll do is reverse to Control C. Control V. So this is a reverse to. I would return a string because I'm going to use a for loop, a while loop. So reverse to receiving the string again. So I'm just using the do while loop. I use the while loop. Okay. Control Z. Yeah. Reverse to public static. I think this is reverse 3. Reverse 3. So you would like to give back the array. Oh, this is a while loop. I use the character array for this. I didn't use the while loop for the other one. Okay, anyway. Okay, I'll do that later. Okay. Okay, I'll do that later. And then return thing. Result equals to it's not an array length, it's yes dot length. This is not really like an array. This is a, the string. So you need to call a method. That's a big difference between the string class and the array. The length is just as a method here in the string class, whereas the array is just an attribute of an array. So all that you return is R, the result, right? So now write a while loop. So all that you need to do is just a while loop here because everything is fine there. Control Z. As long as is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. Put a, curly brace here for the while loop curly brace. And then I minus minus. You can start with the beginning at the end, right? I minus, I plus plus, j, I minus minus, minus minus. And that's all you do, right? You see? So adding it there to the end. You don't need a j here. So you took a string here. So you are pointing to the last character and you took an empty string and then keep on concatenating it. So until the end. Once you finish it and then return it. That's it. So the main method should get you, okay, scanner class, enter a string. So, and you want to print your string, input string, to let the user to see what you entered. Okay. And then I'm calling the reverse one, reverse string using for loop. So that's the result. Okay. So now reverse to using a while loop. Okay. Because you already, cleared a result there, so you don't need to actually create again string. So basically you're giving the same input for all of them. Okay. So, and you're printing, this is the while loop. Okay, while loop. All right. And then you do the do while loop. I actually did the do while loop and all that. So for the array, but you're doing now for the, where is my result? Reverse. Reverse is not existing yet. So it's going to come. So do while loop. So I'm going to take the same thing and change it to do while loop. So reverse 3. The one, if you see last class, I did the array on all 3 different ways. Okay. So do while loop. Do. So what's the difference between do while loop and while loop? Do while loop at least will do once. So got to be careful. Why, sir? So, while loop doesn't need to do, condition is false, but condition should not be false and you know it for sure. At least you need to do at least one. Then only you do the do while loop. So I greater than equal to 0. That's a do while loop. Okay. So you got it. Doesn't make a difference, to be honest with you, but that's what it is. So now you're doing the character array, the reverse 4. And basically you're receiving a string and you're converting to a character array using it. And next is a story. You can do anything you want. I won't restrict you to doing it. I did all the 3 different ways. Using a for loop, I did it. I did the while loop, he did it. I did the do while loop, I did it. I think what is left out right now is while loop. So all of them are going to work now, right? So it's going to give you the array back. So this is an array, which means that you need to actually print it like an array. So what I do now is, okay. So you need to call Control X, Control Y. This one is 4. So it's going to give you the array as input. And you are actually reversing it. And the result, whatever you get, it is a character array, but it is already reversed array. So a reversed string using, okay, arrays. And of course, whatever loop you want, I don't make a restriction here. So instead of array, so what you need to do is arrays to string. Good. It's all done. So if you want to refactor this to from an example to reverse, yeah, I will do that if you want. That's more meaningful, right? So how do you do it, sir? I take this one. Let me save it first. If you run it once, it will be like saving it already anyway. Even if there is an issue there. It doesn't have an issue. Okay, Tala. I have an issue something. Do I have any compilation error in the first place? Yeah. Do while loop. Do while I is greater than or equal to 0. I is defined, no problem. The you should not have any condition here. Do while loop will do at least once. So you just have to do and do this while I is still greater than or equal to. Okay, that's a syntax error. Should have gone, but I don't know why I didn't remove it. Sometimes it happens. Don't worry. As long as you are good and confident, just go ahead and do it. Yeah, everything worked now. So look at it. Input string is thala. So using a for loop, thala. Using a while loop, thala. Using a do while loop, thala. Okay. Using arrays, thala. So you got everything. So need to give you this user interface so that you will not produce something that I have to argue with you. No, that's not what you did. You didn't do it right or something. And instead of saying that, if my instruction is not clear, you have all the way, you can do what you want. But I've seen in the profession, a lot of people creating their own ways. Sometimes they are not looking nice. So then you better always specify what you require. So example, screenshot, results screenshot, example of a screenshot, example, screenshot. Control V. Come on, sir, where is your control C? V, yeah. Maybe I should put elephant. Okay. I hope you're okay with my name. Okay. I think I prefer elephant. Okay. Elephant. Control C. Control V. What is wrong with it? ELEPHANT, right? Isn't it? ELEPH.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. So I think that's it. Submit it. Thank you so much. So I'll stay back until you practice this and submit this assignment. You ask me any questions, I will help you. I can put you into breakout room and see your program if you ask me any question. Can you do it, please, in class and then submit it in class?
Sure, in process.
Thank you. So if you need any help, right, I'm here. It's like a practicing. Remaining classes only just practice and question and answer. So you can ask me any questions you have. Maybe I should pause the recording, right? Because it will be waste of your time to actually look at